Let's go. I'm going to read these randomly. I've not read these, obviously.
Well, obviously, you just got them.
They're all real, I'm told, which, sometimes not often the case in television.
What, do you make things up?
I don't. I would never. I'm saying these are real.
Do they make stuff up in radio and television?
If we could get one CEO and one coach from the history of rugby league to get the Tigers out of this mess, who and why?
Is that to you or to me?
That's to you. Let's assume they're all to you.
No, mate, Keith Barnes would be the first bloke. Integrity, honour, mateship, fatherhood. He's the first bloke I'd get involved. Genius.
I tell you who we got to get back in the game. John Rebo.
Reeves.
I know there's bitterness there with, the RRL side was super. That's 30 years ago. He did a podcast with our mates Kevy and Ben Dobbin. And he did a face-to-face, I think, with Vonnie last year. But the man still got it. The man has still got it. Like, think of what he did with the Broncos. And you could say, but the Broncos were well funded. That was pretty easy. Well, much easier than other clubs. Because Melbourne Storm.
They put Melbourne Storm together. You know the other bloke too, underrated, Chris Johns.
Yeah.
Chris Johns was his offsider.
But, we've got to somehow get him involved in the game, John Rebo.
Mate, he looks like a nice Tiger man. That's a brilliant idea.
There you go.
Let's get him back.
Callum, how close did you come to putting one on Eddie Ward's chin against Manly that day?
Oh, mate, very, very close. Very close.
Had you lost your mind, like genuinely you were in and out of body? This is an incident at Brookvale Oval. You patted him on the head.
Yeah. No, what it was, mate, we were getting beat 14-4 in the penalties at Brookie. And I had the Tom Tits. And I thought, mate, we can't win here. There's no way we can win here. And I thought we kept getting rorted. I did the wrong thing, of course. All the little kids out there watching, you shouldn't do that stuff. Don't touch referees. And I don't know what it was. I just thought, this is a rort. We can't win. We can't win here. So I just thought, I'll just tap him on. I don't know. It just happened. I don't know why. But the worst was me missus driving up the hill. And I said, gee, she's driving me home and said, you're a bit quiet, darling. She said, quiet? What's wrong with you? You're a lunatic. That was worse than suspension and all that sort of. She thought I was.
Do you remember how long you got for that?
5 weeks and $5,000 fine.
Geez, that's pretty light.
But then I picked up Channel 9, Lowe's, Coca-Cola.
You only got 5 weeks for touching a ref?
Mate, they were trying to throw. Mate, it's true. They were trying to throw the book at me.
You should have got a year.
What?
You can't touch a ref.
Why not? What happens if I hugged him? What would you say? What would you do if I put him in a bear hug and give him a little kiss on the cheek?
Give us the 3 hardest hitters you've played against. That's from Jeff.
Mate, do I have to cut it down to 3? I remember one day, Laurie Fryer, I was playing reserve grade for the Tigers, and Laurie Fryer was the coach of the reserve grade at the Tigers. He said, we're playing Parramatta. He said, I was only a young kid. He said, mate, run at Stumpy Stevens. And he said, then you'll know why I don't want you to run him again. He was right. Mate, he folded me bad. Mate, he could hit Stumpy Stevens.
Yeah.
Mate, I played against a lot of blokes. John Hardy. You ever remember him, the Canberra Raiders? No. Monster of a man.
A bit old for me.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
Mate, hit like Cement Gillespie. Cement was brilliant to hit that. Mate, there's a million of them. There's a million of them, but those guys, to me, probably stand out. Nana Grant. Remember Nana Grant from the Tigers? David Grant, he could hit.
Oh, yes.
Mate, he's the biggest man I've ever seen in my life.
I never heard Nana.
Nana. You know how he got his nickname? Because when you're on the goal line and it's a tough run to take the ball up, and Neil Whittaker would say to him, hey, Nana, it's your run. He'd go, no. Only come alive down the other end of the field.
I'll give you a rap. You're one of the few blokes who could go toe-to-toe with Les Davidson.
Get in early, mate.
But you could at least, you're in the mix.
Well.
You're in the mix.
Right.
I'm not saying you got it over him, but you held your own.
They were the Queensbury rules. And mate, you got to remember, Dan, I played against Dallas Donnelly and Les Boyd and all them blokes. That was, I'll come in the edge of lunacy and almost, being paid for violence, those guys. Mate, I played against West one day. I was about 20. One was biting me on the calf, one was twisting me Niagaras, and Tommy was gouging me. And the referee said, stop whinging and play the ball. So they were the sort of blokes they were. You know what I mean? So I come in the edge of that.
I think you're going to say you're enjoying it. Now that would
Well.
Now that would have been a concern. Blocky, what does an average off-season day look like for you? Good question. What doesn't I mean?
Yeah, I don't do much, mate. Nielsen Park, a couple of days
again,
a week.
the
I like to go
nudity.
no, that's no nudity.
Sorry.
There's no nudity there. No, there's not.
Got laughter
No,
roof somewhere.
I'll go for coffee with me mates and we talk. Tell you what I want to do. I go for coffee with all these different characters. Now, you know what I mean when I say characters.
Oh, colourful
characters,
racing
mates.
identities.
So every Tuesday, we go to this cafe in Haberfield.
Yeah.
I'm dying to get a little camera.
Oh.
Mate, I'm telling you, we talk about all sorts of stuff. You could cut it out and beep it out and all that sort of stuff, but it is my favourite time of the week.
You've pitched an idea. They're looking for ideas here at Fox League.
And then spending time with my granddaughters, mate. I love doing that.
You got 4.
I got 4.
Oh.
So 2 over in Ireland, 2 here. I love it in the afternoon at my place. They come in and their clothes are nearly off and they're in the pool. I love that. I love the sound of that laughter. You know what I mean? Softy you are.
What does Dan have to say about the reports he's an AI robot? An AI robot? I tell you what I did see. This is scary, Blocks, in the States. It's all in LA. It's all Waymo drivers. You know what Waymo is? They're those cars.
What, no drivers?
Self-driving cars.
Yeah,
So when you see a car with the whirling thing on top, that's a self-driving car.
Do you talk to yourself in the back?
I can't get in one. I'm just not ready yet.
No trust.
Not yet. I will. I want second, third generation. But there was another one.
I'm interested to know what you do in the off-season.
See, well, I'm calling cricket.
Yeah, but, mate, that's not every second and every minute of the day. I would say that you're a hunter.
Hunter of what, Blocky?
A hunter.
That has been the Fox League NRL. That's my camera.
For Kayo.
That's the NRL podcast for Kayo. I think we're back again in about a month.
Look out.
We'll see you. Fletch and Hindy next week. Back to the A team. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.